happy divide, and I just call it the Middle East, man. That's why I patent my flow and my sound. I think it's a distinct flow and sound. It ain't really like you might hear similarities of some people down south, then you might have similarities of some people up north, man. So I call it that Middle East flow. You know what I mean?
How you got that Mid-East? Let's call it Mid-East.
Yes, sir.
How about that?
I got that Taliban flow.
Wait a minute, you got with that Taliban flow. Nah, I appreciate that. I mean, so who were your major early influences as far as hip hop?
My early influences, man, I gotta say they all came from the north, but my favorite rapper, I call him Sensei, was Biggie Smalls. So, I try to pattern myself after Biggie Smalls as far as the authenticity in the rhymes, the storytelling, how to depict and break down situations and paint them vivid pictures for people and make them feel like they right there or they went through the situations with me, you know what I mean? So Biggie Smalls was my early influence, a lot of Scarface, AZ, Nas, Jay-Z. The typical affiliates, man. Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. You definitely got a thumbs up in here. We got the Bush in the building, movie crew, web series, and they definitely with the hip hop trends. And once you said AZ, what you said? AZ, Nas.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
MCV.
Definitely.
Talk to him. You got the mic right there.
Yo, Tustin, what's good, fam?
What's happening, baby?
It's your boy MC Reef from New York.
How you doing, fam?
Yeah, man. You touched me on that inspirational part, man. Nas, AZ, definitely people that I look up to as an artist coming up, man. So you got the thumbs up from me.
Yeah, man, people that really walked it before they talked it, man. The rap game used to be about depicting what you've been through, real life situations. It wasn't a lot of fabrications, man. So people from my walk of life, from the street, that can artistically really give you that spill, paint those pictures for you with my early influences, man. So like I was right there with them going through a lot of that shit. And like I said, Biggie, AZ, Nas, people like that, man, always did it for me. It was the metaphors, it was the real life scenarios, it's the wordplay. So a lot of my early influences came from up north, man, and set me on the path that I'm on right now.
That's a fact. No, big up to that. No, that's real. I think, because I do a mental category in my head when everybody gives their influences, and I can say that AZ's one I've been looking for, and I'm glad that you said AZ. You know what I mean? He's been the best lyricist in the game. Like, he's been...
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you, when I was still heavy in the streets, I couldn't go a day. Like, I'm from Southeast Washington, D.C., like I said, man. I'm from Potomac Gardens, but everybody knows that sits in the shadow of the Capitol, man. I'm right on Capitol Hill. So when Sugar Hill came out, that was like my anthem. That was my everyday get up, brush my teeth, get ready for the grind shit right there, man.
That's a fact. Listen, Sugar Hill, shit, that's still, we had an artist come from Florida, and one of his, he decided to do a remix, and he was remixed for Sugar Hill, put us in it, and you know what I mean? Like, that's how much of an influence that song was, because the lyrics and the bars is like, that shit goes on today. That shit goes on today, so shout out to AZ for that, man. And that's real,
yes,
that's real bars. So at what age did you start really getting into hip-hop?
Well, I've always been a fan of hip-hop, but taking it seriously and trying to hone my craft and really trying to see where the music could take me, I guess I was around 17, 18 years old.
Okay.
Already out on my own. I kind of had that Jay-Z motif. I'm out on the block doing my thing, trying to keep my eyes open, but I'm going over lyrics. I'm practicing my bars. I'm slowly memorizing my shit so I can never get caught out of pocket, you know what I mean? Just really depicting in the moment the things that I was going through, so when I had time to sit back and write it or tell these stories, I could really paint an accurate picture of what I was going through, and whoever can relate, man.
That's what it is. So it's safe to say you was a trapper turned rapper.
Yes, sir, man. I had to. Like I said, if you look at D.C. in the late 90s, early 2000s, man, I mean, it was rough and rugged now, but it was really like hell, you know. They called it the belly of the beast, you know. And I was one of those dudes on the front line really going through it, trying to find myself as a young man, you know. Moms was trying to do it all on her own, but I kind of wanted what I wanted right then and right now. So before I ever disrespected my mother, I said I'll stand on my 2 feet and I'll go out and make a way for myself, because daddy wasn't it. And that's what I did, man. I've been out on my own since I was 15. You know, the music helped guide me in so many ways. It's crazy, you know. So the love for the music just became that much stronger. It became my guiding light, and here I am now. You know, trying to take it nationwide, man. Give take that picture of that Middle East flow, like I said.
That's a fact. Listen, man, and we here. So tell us about your newest project right now for 2019.
Okay, so right now for 2019, we got all these singles come courtesy of the great man D.R. like I said, in Rock Boy Records. But we got that Nas and AZ remix, Life's a Bitch. You know, we tapped on that, try to pay homage to the gods, you know, show them some respect and bring that thing up to date, you know what I mean, as much as we can. And, you know, a classic is a classic. You can only really tap on it. You can't hope to outdo it. So, you know, we just try to pay our respect and give our version of Life's a Bitch. And we also got All About the Rock Boy G's, which is a tribute to Bad Boy and their camp and how they was rolling, similar to how we rolling with so many talented MCs under one roof. So we did All About the Benjamins remix. Also a single I got out right now. I got Demons is another single coming courtesy of Rock Boy Records. You can check that out on all streams, you know. Set My People Free, which is another single courtesy of Rock Boy Records. Hey, man, I've been working, you know.
I see that.
I've been working, and all these things are on all major platforms. You know, we got a video for Life's a Bitch out right now. We're going to shoot some more visuals as the year comes to an end and opens up to 2020. But, man, we working.
See that. Listen, man, you working with legends. I mean, you out here, you making shit happen, and you doing. I mean, when you touch on Life's a Bitch, all right, that's gotta be. You gotta have some real bars. So we appreciate that, and you can't. You know what I mean? You can't just touch on that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's golden shit.
Yeah,
right
man.
There.
I mean, we try to give it as much respect first and foremost, and keep it normal, keep it simple, but also bring our perspective and how we can resolute through that message that they initiated, you know what I mean? So I laid the hook for the fellas, you know, they touched on it and gave it their spiel, man. It was a beautiful thing at the end of the night.
That's dope. So now you know that we're reaching a new decade, right?
Yes, sir.
And so I mean, what's your vision for 2020? You know, I say vision and I say 2020, you know, just to throw people in the you know what I mean? Just let you know. Yeah. So what's your vision for 2020?
Prosperity, man. Prosperity. I'm trying to prosper in the new year. Hopefully I can be a focal piece in this rap game and bring it back to the original. You know, like, I felt like the rap game is really went astray in some way, shape, or form, man. You know, we got a lot of people out here ain't really telling who they are, where they come from, and definitely ain't passing down no knowledge and no guidance to the next motherfucker that has a wide open ear to what you're talking about and what you're doing out here, and definitely how you represent yourself as first and foremost as a man in these streets and me as a black man in these streets, you know what I mean? So I remember those days when I could pick up a record. If I didn't know how to talk to a girl, I could listen to LL Cool J. If I wanted to know about some gangster shit, I could listen to, you know, people like Nas and Cool G rapping. You know what I mean? So wherever I was lacking, if I felt like I didn't have those influences, there was things that I could pick up and listen to and kind of get like a little path to start out on as I mold myself as a man. Man, we lost all that. Like, everybody the biggest trapper, everybody that made $1 million in the street,